The following is for mature audiences. Listener discretion is advised. See the description for details.
Hey, you're listening to Tales of Yavon, 2 D&D tables, 1 shared world. I'm Sarah, DM of the Pirate Table.
And I'm Micah, DM of the Empire Table.
This episode is with the Pirate Table. Let's meet the players. All right. If I'm remembering correctly, Faelin, you're fluffing your feathery fingers through the ethereal steps at the base. Will, you are standing there right next to Tarvin, right in the dead center, watching this man walk down.
Yes.
And Thal, you are hanging on the net, waist deep in the water on the opposite side of the ship, listening in.
Correct.
Correct? Cool. He walks down, slowly, unhurried. Seems to take a little look around. Makes an interested face every now and then. Eyebrows doing a little samba at a couple things. Goes, well, you are alive. Well, 2 of you. There were supposed to be 5, yes?
We're all wonderful. Especially Tarwin.
Darwin, my sweet little boy. Oh my gosh. And so his demeanor shifts and immediately, and he just steps up over and starts patting Tarvin down like a mother hen. As Tarvin goes, yeah, no, I'm fine. I'm sorry. I know. It happened again. I'm okay. And I'm all clean this time. No more mud. It's all good. He goes,
Again.
He goes, oh, you poor thing. It's been so long. We were honestly very surprised. This is the longest you've been gone. And he goes, it's just been a day. I mean, yeah, it has been the longest.
He's been very pivotal in doing things and helping with things.
Roll me a deception.
I mean,
No,
Captain, I wouldn't go that far.
Honestly, yeah. Roll me. Roll me a deception.
I have
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
I think you gave it to me.
Yes, I did. Off camera, I did say heroic inspiration for the role play. That was some good
I
stuff.
may not use it, though, because that
Yeah.
was a 13 on the die, which brings it to a dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
7? What?
Oh, yeah, y'all are a very charismatic party, except for... But you know what I'm saying, y'all. When Marina was here, it was charisma heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
and maybe I got a reason to lie.
Hey,
Rest in peace.
let's let that have a moment to breathe. No.
Rest in pieces. Sorry.
You see Captain Lou, Captain Caramont, for those of you in the know, turns to look at you, and there is a brief moment of dissection. Like, you get a sense that you are being very heavily evaluated for 1 split second before that bright grin comes back once more. And he's all, well, that is very good to hear. And he has been in your company the entire week?
Only when we saved him from a vicious mermaid that was attempting to eat his scrawny body.
That checks out. And Tarvin goes, well, hold on. What do you mean a week? I've only been gone a day.
Yes, what do we mean a week?
And Lou goes, well, I don't know about all of you, but it has been 1 week since Tarvin was flung from our ship. And you all remember, Faelin, you were knocked unconscious. But when you went through the storm, you fell asleep, and when you woke up, it was nighttime, and then it was daytime. For you two, you were awake. And when you went into the storm, it was dusk. And when you came out, it was midday sun.
That
But
is
almost no time had passed at all.
disconcerting.
Strange magic, to be sure, to mess with the time.
Tal will Well, I guess I tried to intentionally stay in earshot. I heard all of this, right?
Yes, you can hear from here. Yes.
Okay, so Thal is going to kind of climb up, kind of peek around, verify that his understanding of this being a chill situation is in fact true. And then if it does look like a chill situation, he's going to pull himself up.
Tell me, first of all, roll me stealth.
Okay.
And then secondly, what is your definition of a chill situation? And I'll tell you if this meets your criteria.
You said perception?
Stealth.
Stealth, okay. 7?
7. Cool.
Can I roll to see if I notice him?
What's your passive perception?
My passive is a 12.
12? Yeah.
Oh, shit!
You know where he is. You can hear the sound of things moving. He's making some moves down there. You're not sure what, though. Okay.
I'm going to use my earring of message to whisper over to Thal. Stop being weird, man.
God? I'm just playing.
From where you can see, peeking between, or you're coming up the side of the boat and you're just peeking over the top. You're trying to let some of the netting kind of hide you a little bit, but you are a little differently colored than.
Whoa.
That's racist. No, I'm just
You're blue against the brown, so it's
crazy. Crazy. No, I'm just playing.
I get canceled for this.
No, I'm just playing. Yeah, how dare you make fun of a blue sea elf, you son of a bitch.
I mean, with a 7 on the, like, collectively, I'm just picturing just, like, you trying so hard to be stealthy, but all we hear is, like, wet squelching and just, like, weird sounds on the side of the ship.
My eyebrow twitches every time he makes a sound.
Trying to be so incognito, the guy's like, what the hell's going on back there?
From what you can see, Lou is much closer than he was because he is patting Tarvin down, or he was. Now he just has a hand on his shoulder, just kind of reassuringly. So he's kind of in the midst of it. The ethereal stairs are still behind him. And from your position, the ship's a little too tall for you to really see what's going on up above. But nobody else has come down. It seems to just be this captain who is standing here and the rest of your allies.
Okay, so Thal, after making all this noise coming up, he's going to just be like, okay, seems chill. And he's going to, pull himself up and over. He's going to be like, hey, what the hell you mean a week, man? And he's going to, like, walk up to this guy, be like, hey, Talia-san, nice to meet you, man.
Well. How many others are hiding?
None.
Roll me deception.
Uh-oh. John, can you maybe get some different dice before you do that?
We did lose one.
Yes.
Do you say that out loud?
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll that with help.
Thank God. Help is at advantage, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
You can go ahead and give the help action. Yeah.
We did lose one. She was in the cave with us. Short, kind of green.
I have been rolling like hot dog shit the last 3 rounds.
Oof.
That is 2 7s in a row.
Ooh.
But
Okay.
thank God that I am the class that I am. So with my deception, that is going to be, let me verify. Let me verify with my feet really quick. I believe that's going to be a 10.
I'm double checking his stats too and everything because, I'm trying to make sure I rolled this all good.
Yes, okay, so that is going to be a 16, actually.
16. Okay. Okie dokie. He looks between the two of you and goes, when have you gone?
Yeah, the little green one. Yeah, I honestly, we didn't really check too hard for her. It was kind of a weird combat back there, but
How so?
I would say via crab primarily would be how so, but in addition to crab, also we managed to save your friend here, and initially we thought we had a new cabin boy, but I mean, if that's not the case, we completely understand, you know. He seems like just such a valued member of, you know, any team he'd be a part of. I, you know, couldn't imagine, you know, being without him.
I see. Darvin, is this true? And Darvin looks at everyone around him. Gives a little thumbs up to...
Tal's gonna kind of like try and look as reassuring as possible.
You know that scene in Thor: Love and Thunder where Thor just kind of creeps over in front of Chris Pratt. That's what I'm doing right now in front of Thal to make sure that Darvin's line of sight stays on me and not on Thal.
Faelin, meanwhile, has not taken her attention off of the magical stairs. She is actually plopped there with a bag and several tools and is still poking at the stairs, but she, like, without looking, lifts her foot as if it was a hand and sticks up one little clawed toe, like, as if it was a thumb.
Oh my gosh. Yep, this is great. Yeah, Tarvin looks at all of you guys and goes, yeah, no, they've been really, really... Seriously, are you a captain? Are you the captain of the crew now? He's Captain Will is really, really cool. And Thal, like, punched me once, but it's only bruised a little. And he was cool outside of that. So I think it's okay, and I've decided to forgive him. Because he hasn't met you yet. So he didn't know how cool you were. And Miss Faelin, it's Miss Faelin, Captain, you were looking for. It's Miss Faelin. And you get a brief glimpse, Thal, of Captain Lou's face's grin go rictus as he slowly turns to start looking at you. But the second he hears Faelin, the affability returns and he twirls around and says, Miss Farrell.
Faelin clocks into the conversation, now hearing her name, and just, like, puts her tool down for a second and twists her head without turning her body. And, hello. I mean, yes?
It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance once more.
Yes, I did deeply enjoy that bottle of ink you gave me. I appreciate you.
Has it come in handy?
Absolutely it has. I could use some more, in fact.
Of course. Anything for the Vero family. Have you perchance... I mean, it has been a week since you were at sea. Have you perchance seen your father in any of that time?
That is actually why I am on the seas currently. I'm looking for him still.
Yes, that is what I understood. Unfortunate. I had hoped you'd found him.
Me too, and the loss of time is also concerning.
Loss of time?
Yes, seeing as I blinked out on the island and then I come back and you say it's been a week for Tarvin, potentially more for us. Strange magics that keep us from knowing what time we were on island.
Did you perchance go through one of the red storms?
We did get hit by storm, yes, and we teleport. We also collected strange artifact that was causing mayhem.
Intriguing.
I would tell you what it is, but people in my crew are not allowing me to touch or look at it. So
sensible.
Come now, Faelin. This looks like a man of means. I'm sure magical oddities would appeal to him. We mustn't destroy a good opportunity, as I will pull out the bedroll.
Thal, seeing him pull out the bedroll, will quickly and grab his arm and, like, look at him intensely in the eye.
One moment, Captain. It seems my head of entertainment has a question.
Oh,
Yeah.
if it is the head of entertainment,
Yes,
I might
yes,
stand
yes,
in the
yes.
way.
Absolutely. Thank you, Captain. And
while they scuttle off into a corner, Faelin will move her things to the side a little bit so they don't fall into the water and stand up and move closer. They won't let me investigate, but perhaps you could tell me about the magics on it if you understand them, and how does your staircase work?
That is the exact question your father first asked me, yes. And he will hold out an arm, very, almost like a rich English duke holding out his arm for his falcon to come down. He's just got a very relaxed, practiced air about offering you an arm as a gentleman.
She has not been invited to perch on anyone for a very long time, and she is ecstatic. She immediately hops up and lands. Yeah, snuggles down. Makes direct eye contact. Yes, tell me.
There's not even a shake in his arm. You land as if it's perfectly in place.
No.
He
thought this out.
He goes, yes. Well, now you see, and he takes you over to the side and turns to give both of you a little knowing wink, because he knows you're colluding. And he will step over to the stairs, clearly giving you his back as he starts explaining some of the mathematics to it. I'll tell you a little bit about that later. Let's let them have it.
So Thal looks over, like, as he's drug over and shushed by his captain. He, like, is looking over his shoulder, and as he's turned, he's like, he sees the motion that he made as he turned Faelin, and he's gonna be like, that smug son of a bitch, Captain. We can't give him this shit, man. He's on this fucking high horse.
Are you
This is our
seriously
treasure.
telling me that you want to hold on to this clearly cursed object with Miss Curiosity herself over there? She's going to turn into a monster and eat both of us.
Dude, do you see that guy over there right now, man? He's so bought into that bird right now, man. That
Why y'all are
Some
curious?
rich sycophancy is not my problem, okay? If he uses this to turn into a monster, bully for him. We can get paid. Gold,
paid.
silver.
Based on, and Thal will, like, kind of lean back and, like, secretly turn around, unzip his, secret pouch.
Okay.
We're not there in the story yet. The Thal will pull out his
Reminder, this is rated E for...
He'll pull out a secret pouch from, his time in the kingdom, and he'll open it and begin to quickly peruse the, book that he has on pirates. Dude, they 100% like treasure, he says to himself, and he'll close the book, shove it back in his pouch.
Please tell me that's like a Pirates for Dummies book or something, but it's written in very pretentious, like, filigree. Like, it looks like it was something from the Royal Library. But
So
if
you
anyone
want to
read
be
it,
a
they go,
pirate.
oh, yeah.
It's like yes, but it's basically a history book that us nobles have. Of course, we're, like, completely off the mark. We know, like, the basics. But, after consulting that, I'm like, Captain, ignore everything I said. Let's give this treasure over.
I'm seeing you pull that book out. I'm gonna wince slightly, and go. You do know who's after us, right? The Ozasamikumo. That name means something to you, right?
It's on Samikumo.
It's, yeah.
I said on Samikumo.
On Somikumo.
Yeah.
Oh, I heard Asamikumo. Like, I heard it where it didn't have one of the consonants in it.
Oh, okay.
But it wasn't me who spoke.
Thal will kind of look
To your
around.
left shoulder, sitting a few inches above you, is a tiny little glowing pixie.
Yes.
So, what's in the bag?
I'm gonna completely ignore the pixie. Look back to him. You do know who's after us, right?
Yeah, the Unsomikumo.
On Somikumo. Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
Do you just a hypothetical
What she said.
question here? Do you like being alive?
Yes.
Okay. We're going to give this to the fine captain in order to garner some favor and maybe some gold.
Hey, let me do the talking and we'll get some gold. Don't worry, Captain. And he'll kind of reach over, scoop the bedroll that was his out of his hand. Don't worry, Captain. Trust me.
Yeah, can I
Got this.
just take a little peek-see in there? Can I just take a little...
Look, man, what do you want? And I'll kind of look over.
I just said what I wanted, and it's to look in there and see if this is what I think it is.
Captain, what's your opinion? And he'll look back over at his captain.
I'll look at the pixie. What do I see?
You see a light blue glow surrounding what looks to be a young woman with her hair done up in two big little poofs on the side. And then instead of perhaps like leaves or other natural things you'd think, she has a fully sewn out like little uniform of a high collar, like waist, like kind of waistcoat looking thing. She's got long sleek pants. Her feet are still bare because she's pixie, but she looks done up in like a proper little suit, and she's just kind of floating a little above your shoulder, and just looking.
Questions, DM. What color is her outfit?
Everything about her glows with that same bluish light, but the way it kind of reflects that light, it looks like it's probably a white.
My dear, if I may, that is a very weird magical object, and we are about to present it to your captain if you'd like to see.
You're quicker than most. Periwinkle. And she'll hold out a little hand.
William Edgar de Plume.
And she shakes it.
Wonderful to meet you.
Okay. And she'll shoot off and then go around the captain, seem to whisper something in his ear, and then zoom out of sight.
Captain! I'm going to shoot a very furtive lick towards Thal. We have settled our creative differences. My compatriot here is going to give a very solid and wonderful pitch to you now.
I cannot wait to hear it, and for no reason whatsoever, I will be taking one moment to finish my thought here so you can think. And he'll turn back to Faelin and go, and so as you see, it registers friend or foe, and whoever I name as friend or foe can walk the steps, and whoever cannot. Thus your hand passed through, but my feet were solid. Make sense?
Yes, that is quite fascinating. How would one harness this magic? What kind of magic is it?
See, this is how it was explained to me. I don't fully know the process.
Oh, that is disappointing.
But I can see if I can get you into some talks with our quartermaster, perhaps. Depending on how this goes. Oh, I know many people who know many things of magic.
Oh, I would love to know them. Please show me.
Perhaps later. This pitch, yes.
Good to meet you, Captain. I don't believe that we had a formal introduction.
No, not many of your people tend to drift far from the water.
100% agree. Talia-san, nice to meet you. And he'll reach out, one blue hand.
He'll take your hand, and it's surprisingly firm, but not like... He's not squeezing your hand hard. It's just a firm, solid grip. He's not trying to do that kind of alpha macho thing of like...
Can I roll for alpha macho? No, I'm just playing. Joke.
If you would like to,
joke.
You may.
Joke. I'm John serious now.
I'm over there poking the stairs. My hand's going straight through. No,
Faelin has moved up onto his shoulder so that he can put his arm down.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. And so he takes your hand and goes, "It is a pleasure, Talacion Gil. I am Lutherio Caramont."
Fantastic to meet you.
You may call me Captain Lou.
And Thal will kind of, would have started to pull back the cover, but then immediately as he says that, he will slowly pull it back to his chest and cover it. I don't believe that I ever said my surname. And I'll look him dead in the eye.
No, I don't think you did. Your name precedes you.
Insight check?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm going to be like, and to be clear for me, narratively, I'm not thinking that there's any like major deception here. I'm going, oh crap, what is Thal known for?
Okay, you're wondering what kind of reputation is this?
Yes.
Thal, what are you trying to glean?
I'm trying to, figure out, if this is somebody that I would immediately think could potentially be employed by my father.
Got
make
you.
sure that this isn't somebody that I need to be, concerned with knowing,
Gotcha. So you're
I'm
searching for a
involved with
familiarity there of like, oh, I'm about to be nabbed, or oh, this guy's here for me.
Definitely under my dad's thumb. Like, I might be fucked right now. We need to get out of here.
Right. Got you.
Yeah.
Got you. Okay. Numbers?
I rolled a 16.
16. Okay.
Okay. So insight, that would be a 17.
17. Fantastic. Okay. Let me just double check. Okay. You're looking for, oh God, what is Thal known for? What the fuck? You get the sense that Lou is kind of distantly amused, more at the scenario than anything. But it's an amusement he seems to share when he looks at all of you. So it doesn't feel specifically Thal's. You're starting to get the creeping feeling he's kind of quietly laughing at all of you all the time. For what exactly, you don't know. And you've known some people who are a little more under someone's thumb than another. You kind of know what it feels like when someone is about to snap a trap shut in a social encounter. This doesn't feel like that. This feels like somebody's watching you after the trap is already shut. But I'll be real with you, with that high of a roll, you don't get the sense that you're about to be like
Nabbed or anything.
nabbed or magic clapped and then yeeted onto the ship. He seems very content to have this slow meandering conversation. Like he's having fun. He does not feel hurried or anxious. He feels in control.
Okay.
What that might mean, you're not sure, but it doesn't feel like you're essentially fucked right at this moment.
Okay, that's good. And Thal will kind of just ease up, and he will, slowly begin to uncover the gem again. And as he uncovers it, he will look up at the captain, and he wants to look directly in the captain's eye, verify if there's any kind of reaction upon seeing the gem.
Absolutely. Lou goes to take a look.
Faelin had been furiously scribbling, like she has her wing out with parchment across it, and it was scribbling notes from what the captain was telling her about the magic stairs. And she stops mid-scribble. Immediately eyes go to the crystal.
I just want to be very clear. I've not told her to do this. This is her choice. Make me with some saving throw, please.
Oh, God.
That is a 15.
15. You lock on because motion catches your eye. It's the thing you want to look at. You immediately go to look. It's the same things you remember before. But whereas your eyes got lost in the detail until your thoughts started to spiral ever inward, going, you can't know what the consistency is until you touch it. You instead are like, it's probably not a good idea to touch it. And you kind of hold yourself locked for a moment. And the choice is yours, whether or not to.
She will pause, looking at it because she didn't get a chance to look at it before, or mess with it at all.
It is a very small sliver that has opened up. It is just a peek into it.
Can she see any kind of markings on it?
No, but that's, again, it's a small part of it. But the more you look at it, the more it's like, is this jagged or is it smooth? Is it rough or is it matte? Is it glossy? It's certain parts of it seem to be messing with each other. It doesn't quite fit a description that your scientific mind needs it to. And the more that struggles with you, the more you find yourself looking away from it to really think, what is the word for what it is? Because you're not, it's on the tip of your tongue, but it's not there because it's not. And it's just the more frustrating it feels.
One last question. Does it remind her of the magic she saw in the storm?
Go ahead and make me an Arcana check. This is going to be a tough one because it is a split second. Does this remind me of something? What is it?
She got a nat 1.
They could be similar. They could not be. The magic of that storm was so wild and so nothing you'd ever seen before. This is another something that you haven't quite seen before, but they're too different and it's too hard to tell.
Mm-mm. She stares really hard away from it for a second, thinking about what she should write, and then in a different corner of the parchment, she describes the colors.
It is a pitch black stone. The only color you see is black.
Good to know.
Mm-hmm. That is how I've been writing it down, just so you guys know. The pitch black stone. That is what. Lou looks at it, has a moment where his eyes narrow, and he leans, and then reaches out a hand lightning fast to flip the bedding back over it and goes, best to keep that secure. And he snaps, and floating down over the steps with little blue magic is what can only be described as an intricately designed gold, a little more rose gold maybe, clockwork chest as it is brought down and settled onto the bottom of the ship. And Lulu goes, for everyone's safety, I suggest we put that into this.
Well, I definitely agree with you, but also we fully understand the raw power that is possessed beneath this bedroll. And
I'm not quite certain you do, or else you would be putting it in the chest.
I, in fact, would like to know what you know about this stone.
I'm sure you would.
Please tell me.
Unfortunately, I am under contract not to say. And he pulls out from his vest pocket one scroll. No, not that one. And then another scroll and another. Until he goes, Perry, could you please? And the pixie from before zooms in, and underneath his shirt, he seems to have like another layer and another layer. Like he's fully like laced up and like a high collar and everything, but he's also got the waistcoat and the fancy billowy sleeves, so he's just got multiple layers. And as you open up more, there seem to be other different contracts and parchments and things, until she finds one with a bright purple black band and hands it to him. And he goes, oh, thank you very much, and tucks the other ones away, where he opens it and goes, yes, if this is what I think it is technically mine to deliver to its rightful owners.
And who would that be?
Question, where did you find it?
Hey, and Thal will kind of put an arm over Faelin and just kind of,
so you know, that means you are like directly in front of the captain.
She's on his shoulder.
Almost on his shoulder.
Okay, go.
Yeah. Thal, is right up in front of the captain right now, was holding the gem close enough that he could touch it. The moment that Faelin starts to speak, Thal reaches up a hand and puts it, as close to Phelan's chest as possible. Whoa. Hey, man. Look, I totally get it, man. Contract work, we're all out on these tough seas just trying to make it in this world, man. I totally get that. But, you grease the wheels of business and the wheels move faster, is all I'm really trying to relay to you. And I just think, maybe this could work out mutually beneficial for both of us. You work out the contract, we get the stone off of our hands. What do you say, man? I have a reasonable number in mind. What number do you have? And Thal will kind of, as he's sitting there contemplating, slowly begin to pull his lute over his back and up to a playing position.
Lou, the more you spoke, has seemed increasingly more delighted as you kind of, not necessarily fumble, but you slowly roll through this kind of pitch, a little visibly nervous, and he goes, it has been some time since someone has tried to negotiate terms in such a position. You did say it has not been a week for you. You do not know. The Onsumi Kumo have bounties on all of your heads.
We found that out, I believe.
Oh, did you? And you know the number?
No.
Ah.
Is it the grand number? Are we highly valuable?
Will is going very quiet in this moment.
Some more than most.
And what exactly do you mean by that, Captain?
Well, considering all parties present, I think it is, and of course, the secrets the Onsumikum are capable of gathering. I think it is no surprise that some of you may perhaps have a higher number than the others. Of course, the number changes, considering you are the first to last a week without being captured or killed.
Oh, shit.
Now I say it is pure dumb luck.
Look, man,
I like luck. My horoscope told me today would be an unlucky day. And yet it was wrong. Because I found Tarvin, my bad luck charm. And I have found all of you.
Tarvin. It's like, oh, okay, well.
I knew. We love Tarvin very, very dearly, but he has one very specific skill set, and it is catching all of the bad luck. Some pirates have their suspicions, some sailors have theirs. We in the merchant business know that anything that can go wrong will go wrong, and so if you have someone who has it happen to them, you treat them like a king.
Like a magnet. I noticed the same thing, man. You seem like a man that has, a good head on his shoulders.
Yes, and it is constantly falling into the dirt.
Ah.
And with that, he does wave his hand a little, and sparks kind of go along Tarvin until his hair is recoiffed and his clothes are cleaned to a precision that is much better than seawater. And he even shakes off a little and goes, "Oh, I'll miss that."
Ah, I see. That is illusion? Illusion magic? Or is it... what was that?
Standard for those who come aboard my ship. Now, the numbers fluctuate, but the last I heard, 10,000 for Miss Verrill. 10,000 for you, Mr. Deplume, which surprised me. You must have friends in some very interesting places. 50,000, of course, for Talassian. Though, forgive me, but the face they put on there did not quite match yours. However, in your mixed company, it was easy to put two and two together. The picture they have for you is quite old.
Yeah, back there it was a lot tighter ship, you know what I mean? You gotta let the flow go, and he'll kind of shake out his hair a little bit. And hey, at the end of the day, I think we can kind of cut through all the noise, man. You understand who you're dealing with currently. We are going to be wanted men aboard this ship. I think you know who we are, and I think you know kind of where we're intending to go. So, with all due respect, Captain, I would get to greasing the wheels, or maybe get back on your own ship.
I'm gonna push him aside.
Okay.
I'm gonna drop
Okay.
my demeanor of jauntiness, and I'll simply say there are many who would employ for powerful magic objects. Many patrons and matrons. I'm not so interested in who hired you as I am who didn't hire you.
That I can tell you. In so much as I can say, it was less that others did not bid, and more that they lost the bid. It's safe to say most everyone who is a key player had their shot. But the Arcane Academy in the Empire is, as we all know, keen to get what they want when they want it. So,
Indeed.
this goes to them. One of my ships was tasked with ferrying it to safety. Tell me, wherever you found it, were any of my crew alive?
We did not find crew, but there was stranded people on island. Perhaps. She's still scribbling, like, furiously.
Hey,
And their ship?
No ship. They tried to board ours, but ours is much too small for people.
There were remnants, though, for whatever entity this magical item turned the natural aquamarine life into. We did find, I think, the remnants of one Viridian opal.
And you see his expression actually, for a moment, dip. Blink. In a way that you feel means he's experiencing a very real emotion. Because the lack of emotion at all is the key. And he goes, how about this? By all rights, that is mine. However, I understand pirate code. You have found it. You want something for it. I have been paid handsomely. I do not mind doing a little something. But I believe you, Thalassion, misunderstand your situation. You see, you are wanted, and the bounties on each of you make taking you all in, including this stone, far more enticing an option than giving you any pittance of coin and sending you on your way. However, I am not a pirate. I am a businessman. So I propose you this. You will put that in the chest. We will take it, see it goes to its proper owners. I will not tell the Onsong Only Kumo where you have gone. And, considering whatever fate befell my crew has not happened to all of you, perhaps we can work out a further business deal. I have people willing to pay exorbitant amounts for this item in particular. There are supposed to be more. It is apparently a piece of something larger, if I understand it correctly.
Faelin's feathers are going to start lifting. I knew it. I knew it was piece of something. If you had let me look at it. I have information to trade for information.
Can while they're looking at it, having this kind of newfound confirmation, can Thal, like, while they're talking, like, peek under the thing a little bit, you know, maybe see if I can't do an Arcana check, kind of figure out what I'm looking at here?
Not both of our characters trying to kill us all.
Yeah, John understands it's a terrible idea, but Thal is like, dude, what the fuck am I actually holding?
Yeah, what are you holding in this fucking bedsheet right now? Yeah. What the fuck? Yes, absolutely, you may. Go ahead and roll me Arcana.
Can somebody please give me new dice?
Ooh.
I have plenty over here. Can Faelin be watching him because she has an intense interest in that magical item under the sheet?
I will ask you genuinely, when you heard trade secrets, when you said trade secrets for secrets, are you giving your full focus to Lou? Or are you excitedly moving around like, I would trade secrets for secrets, and you're kind of moving your attention around? Because I'll be honest with you. If it is that the case, we'll roll with it. That's fine. But you were invested in the other thing, so I have to ask.
I want to say that she's fully invested in this conversation, but she is also not neurotypical, and she is all over the place. She's still writing notes. She is having this conversation with him. She's looking at the sheet. and looking at Thal because Thal is holding the magical item.
Okay.
Guys, sorry, above table, but I just rolled 5 dice trying to pick which dice I'm going to use. I rolled 2 nat 1s, a 5, a 6, and then like a 10 was my best roll.
Oh my gosh.
Dude, like I'm rolling. Give me more d20s to roll.
I was about to say, do you want to try one of these two?
That was a nat 20. Here you go.
Okay, you found yours. Go.
That's the dice. Okay, that's the dice. So the first one, the one that I rolled, that's going to be Arcana, so that'll be a 10.
A 10 Arcana?
10 Arcana.
See, you don't really get what is the point of this thing. Like, you don't understand the draw. It's just kind of like a chunk of rock. And like, you don't really know how you describe it to someone other than a chunk of rock. It's kind of weird.
Okay, and Thal, realizing how weird it is, will just kind of put the blanket back down, pretending like he fully understands, shake his head a little bit, and look back out at the
It is as
captain.
easy as it should be to move that bedsheet over this stone.
Cool.
Faelin, having kind of
That's so ominous.
glanced at him, will like huff, like pretty disappointed that he just seems uninterested in this thing that she's so and then she'll turn her attention back towards the captain and still be scribbling.
What kind of secrets could you desire from me, Miss Farrell?
It seems to be something you are quite interested in, and I have a
No.
lot of things I am interested in.
That is the sign of a keen and curious mind. I, however, am just a doddery old businessman. I am not curious about this.
Oh, but you are curious about your crew and where we find this item. I know information regarding both things.
Every time we meet, Miss Farrell. Every time we meet. Yes, I would like to know those things. So, let's be very clear. The heading for the island you found this on,
Yes?
and the state in which you found it,
Yes.
for what in return?
Well, I would like to know who sent you. And I would also like to know who knows about this stone that is keeping you from telling us.
Well, contractually, I am not allowed to answer some of those. But in good faith, I can tell you, most everyone you have never met, who you would be terrified of to hear in stories, knows about this thing and wants this thing and is searching for this thing. However, I want to see them where they will do the least harm and where I will make the most coin. And so I send it where it needs to go, to whoever wins. So far, this is the third, fourth, fifth, what is it? And Perry, the pixie, hops out and goes,
Okay, I really have to think this through because your last month has been very busy. But I'm pretty sure this is the 4th one that we have allocated.
Out of how many?
Perry turns to you and does like a little wave and little smile. And then she
Faelin will
turns
half-heartedly wiggle her toes at her.
she turns to Lou and goes, "Oh my gosh, she's so much like her dad." And he'll go, yes. We have located quite a few. And I am down a boat. You all have a lucky knack for surviving when you shouldn't. So perhaps it would make, not sense, but it would make things more fun. How about this? I will tell you the locations of these, and when you find them, you will tell me. I will take them from you and give you a cut of the profit.
Faelin will turn towards the captain. This would be excellent way to find more information on magical item. And also, other things that you guys want to know about or something. but magic items.
And Thal will kind of lean over to his captain as well. Pirates like bounties. And a wink at him, and then kind of lean back over.
He makes a good point. Your bounty is only going to increase, and if you do not start taking jobs to pay that off... let me make sure you understand this. The Unsumikumo are dangerous.
Oh, yes.
But they usually let others do their dirty work for them. You have survived a week of active hunting from every faction on the seas, and those who have not made a name for themselves who are vying for the chance to do so. And it has all been by accident, not skill,
Nah.
not power.
Pure skill.
You have... I see you have found your group's Tarvin. You are going to need him in the days to come.
10,000 gold for a merchant's daughter is quite strange, to be sure.
That was the last time I checked, and that was a few days ago.
It is really not good.
And the more you go without any one of you being found, the harder it is going to be to climb out of that. Because you have reached a point where the Onsomikumo, instead of asking you, please, can we have... What is it that you stole?
I have no idea. Wait. Thal, was this your item that you gave me at the beginning?
I'm gonna immediately stop Faelin. We didn't steal anything, but we are an incomplete crew.
I had noticed that.
Yes.
The green one you mentioned, who is now gone?
What if you know of one Captain Bubblebeard?
Let me get his government name out, because this is what he would use.
Government name, I'm dead.
Edward Teach.
Edward D. Bubblebeard.
I don't know if you noticed, but he likes using full names and shit. Let's see. Where did I put him? He's upsetting me. I had his name and everything. Okay. We're cooking. Okay, there we go. So you asked, what do you know of Captain Bubblebeard?
Yes.
Aquila and I are old friends.
Ah.
In the way people like us can be. I've sunk his ships, he sunk mine, but over the decades he's... pardon my pun, washed up.
Ah, yes. Washed up indeed, as I pull his hand out of my coat pocket and use it to prop up his own captain hat that's on my head.
Oh,
and I say, I have to hand it to the captain. I have to guess that he left us in quite a predicament.
Yes, he has. Well, that changes things. So far, his was the highest bounty. He looks at the hand again. May I see it?
I'll hand it to him.
Hand the hand.
Gotta hand it to him. He will take it from you very gently. And he will explore it with a kind of detail that's maybe a little weird, or maybe just a little... goes on for a little too long. And he holds it up, and he kind of stares at it through the sun. Goes... Are you turning in the bounty of Aquila Adams? Can you swear that he is dead?
We did not find corpse, but we found the appendage. It seems he would not survive in middle of ocean alone.
How much do you want for his hand?
And Thal will kind of look around. How much is the bounty?
You have no way of knowing and no way to verify. There is nothing in it for me to tell you. How much do you want for his hand?
I
You
think
know, you're 100% right. I think 10,000 is a fair price.
Ah, do you?
I don't know. He says bounty for captain is much higher than ours, and yours is
10,000.
50,000.
10,000 sounds like a good amount, yes.
Oh, well, I disagree.
I'd
How
like
do
to
you feel about
insight
this,
check him.
Miss Vero? Oh, yeah, please, go right ahead. How do you feel about this, Miss Vero?
I don't think that you understood. I meant 10,000 platinum.
You are very amusing, but you should learn not to push for more than you can handle.
Well, that sounded like threat. Anyway, you were telling me something?
I was telling you, for this hand, and no actual confirmation that he is dead, however, information is being given a different sum. I could put in a good word and have your bounty taken care of.
All of our bounty?
No. That is too much. What is your insight check?
14.
14. And what exactly were you looking for in that moment?
I'm looking for tells when he said 10,000.
Seems a good amount.
Because that seems like an insane amount just for a hand.
Yes, but he also, like, Thal, I think, had a decent idea trying to get the bounty for the captain. And I think that's what this guy is trying to do, is use the hand to get the bounty of, like, look, I killed this guy. And Tal's bounty was 50,000. And he said that this guy's was a lot more than Tal's. So I feel like 50,000 would have been better.
Fuck.
And I don't think that even would have been enough.
You're looking for tells when he says 10,000 seems good. What you just described, Beth, is kind of the vibe he's putting out for everyone, but Will, you hunt for secrets. When he looked at the hand, something about it, this feels personal.
Thal, kind of like looking up, kind of seeing the hesitation in both of his shipmates, will kind of look back down at the hand and then kind of turn it to where he can see the dark dot. And he'll kind of look deep into it for a moment. And then he'll look back up at the captain, kind of seeing if he has any reaction as he turns the hand to that point.
Yeah, okay, make me an insight.
I'm going to let him have this moment until... Oh, wait.
That is a 13.
13? What was yours?
14.
14. Okay, I thought it because I was like, okay. He rolled low, but I will say, I was pretty sure it was a 14, so it was meets it, beats it. So a 13. You kind of get the same vibe as Beth, that he's a shrewd businessman. And there may be something a little bit because they were friends, so maybe he's just a little bit sad that the dude's gone and or has lost a hand, but he seems like he's trying to make some money moves here.
I would also like to do an insight, but in particular, she's a merchant's daughter. She wants to know if she's being swindled here because she wants nothing but information. And he's making a lot of promises but not really saying anything regarding what she wants.
I will say he's been making a lot of deal offers. None of y'all have taken him on anything. None of y'all have definitively decided what y'all want. You've kind of just thrown the ball in his park, and when he's come back with it, y'all have not really said. You have not really gone one way or another.
I'm just waiting for these two before I say.
I'll let y'all have this insight check on this one, but I think going forward, y'all got to call it at the same time as somebody else if y'all want to piggyback off of it, because I let something go, and then, you know, it's like, yeah.
I got you.
But going forward.
It's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20? Yeah. You've got these ideas of numbers running in your head, and you are a merchant's daughter. So you're like, yeah, this seems a little weird, and he does seem kind of shifty, but the more you look at it, the more you realize this doesn't feel like a familiar, someone is kind of lying about a business practice. This feels more like something about either Aquila, his friend, or what happened to him, or the hand in question is affecting him personally. So when he smiled and said 10,000 seemed like a good idea, it almost seemed like he was making a worse deal to get something else.
Faelin will watch him for a second and tap her claw on his shoulder. I think 10,000 is a decent deal, but this does seem very important to you.
10,000.
To
And you
get rid of her bounty. I would not be giving you guys 10,000 coin.
I'm going to stick a hand out. As I look at Faelin, I size her up. Agreed.
What would you like to set the DC for his insight check into you?
Oh. I mean, I'm good at deception. Let's say 13.
No, I'm not going to have you roll. I'm going to let you tell me what the...
Like 13. Why not?
13? 13? Yeah. He looks into you for a moment in that same sharpness from before. You think he sees you for a moment. And he goes, we have a deal.
As I grab his hand, I'm going to bring him in real close to whisper into his ear. As I say,
He lets you.
remember, Captain No, even you, who's perhaps stronger and better than I, must remember all magic has a cost. And I'll release the handshake.
Cute. Consider yourself no longer hunted by the Onsamikumo. However, should they come across your group, of course, the two of you, that is a different matter entirely. Aiding and abetting in murky waters.
She will shuffle from claw to claw. She doesn't really understand why she was chosen to be pardoned or why Will has been acting the way he's been acting and acting like he doesn't care about us, and then all of a sudden he's making this trade for her to save her. Confused, but endeared, but also curious. She turns back. And what of our deal for information?
Yes, we'll take that one off the list, sure. What exactly did you want to know? I will admit a lot has been happening.
Well, you seem disinclined to tell us who sent you, and
I did tell you, yes, contractually, I cannot.
Does he mean like from the cadence? Does he mean like contractually he cannot, in terms of like he will not, or like magically he cannot tell us?
I'm just going to go ahead and give this one to you because he said it multiple times. It feels like that last one was him kind of, he's been hinting at it. That one was a little over the top in his hinting. Yes. You will pick up on that.
Okay.
I cannot tell you. I can say there were many bidders across the southern and northern.
And you say you give it to someone who is less dangerous? I think that is good enough. Captain, she turns to Will. Are we going to join and help them find these things?
William will look hard at...
To be very clear, you would not be part of my company. It would be a contract.
No.
You're your own independent group, but in this part we would do business.
We prefer it that way.
As would
Understood.
I did have the understanding that we would be having the same magics that you have on the little T, that you would be able to find us once we have these items.
Thal like points over, acknowledging the use of little T.
And she's
It's
like
Tartan's name. As Tarvin decided he would go by that, it was a little bit cooler. You know, we're an accepting group here, you know, aboard this beautiful drunk tank pink
William
ship.
is rolling his eyes so hard right now.
He's his own man. We don't hold him down over here.
Tarvin, would you like to go back to the ship? And he goes, yes, please.
I thought he was getting used to us.
I'm tired. I slept on the floor. And you've been talking a lot of business, and I just want to go back to swimming deck because I'm really tired.
It was good meeting you, Tarvin. Good job, shipmate. And
You
we'll give him
too.
some nuts.
And then he flinches back from your knucks as you're throwing out fist. And then he looks at the captain. He looks back at you. He looks at you, Will. And he reels back and punches you as hard as he fucking can in the shoulder down.
Really?
You know, this might be the most I've ever liked, Tarvin.
And I need to see. Let's see. What's your armor class?
That's a 15.
It's a 15. He does. No, I don't know. I already know from the dice I rolled.
If I trip Thal, I give him advantage. Kidding.
Son of a bitch.
This is just the most endeared I've ever been for this character.
You inspired him, and Captain Lou's here, so like he's safe. To believe in himself more. So he really thought he was going to hit you and hurt you, and you could see that in his eyes. And so he wails, and then he goes, "Bye!" And he just runs up the steps.
Captain, you better get your fucking guy under wraps, man. What the hell was that? That's unprofessional as shit, man. We just signed a contract, bro.
He doesn't mean that. We do ask one more thing from you, though.
Yes.
I could use some black fabric and white thread, if you have it.
I don't believe we do. And I am curious enough to let it happen. So yes, how much do you need?
We're not supposed to fly under your flag, are we?
No.
Enough for our own.
I like this. He snaps his fingers, and more of that blue magic comes down, and you get, I'm going to go ahead and say, you get a spool of rich, dark, black fabric. You also get a small spool of this thin white that kind of almost shines a little pearlescent a tiny bit. That kind of covers over, and then they land in the center of the ship with that same blue magic. And he goes, unfortunately, the only white we have is a little bit like this, but I figure, it's an affectation, a sign of friendship between us.
The side of our ship's pink. I'm not too nervous about it.
Yes, you should probably get that washed off.
Yes. It is drunk tank. Never mind. Nothing wasting your time.
No, I'm well aware. In fact, you do not know, do you? I just realized.
No?
Thal, like, nervously looking back at the painted side of our ship, just looking back at the captain.
Suspicious that they were chasing us. Perhaps it is for tracking. But anyways, hold on one moment. She's going to fly over to Will's shoulder and kind of act like she's like itching her neck a little bit as she turns into his ear. What do we need to know the most? And is it okay if I tell him? Show him, rather, the map that I was given, and show him where those people are and where the caves are.
Oof. Above table? I think this has got to be you and me, John. I'm hesitant to give that over to this guy.
I know you are, but I think he could tell us something very important. And Faelin is always down to get magical information. But now she feels indebted to you.
But we're going to give him the full plans of this island.
Well, we may not ever return to the islands. And Faelin now has this map that she could also copy.
I feel like
It's information that we don't necessarily need anymore, is Phelan's point.
I 100% see Phelan's point, but I'm also super skeptical of giving this guy information. He sounds like he already has a lot of influence over the sea. Like, I am super torn because Faelin, you're 100% right. 100% right. Like, at this point, that information very well could be null and void to us, not important, like, at all going forward, but at the same time, could be super important to this guy.
So, just above table, this is what my fear is. The only time that he seemed to show any emotion is when we mentioned the name of his ship. So giving him the exact location of where the ship is feels super weird to me.
I mean, I was
You've got a
reading it
point.
as he's super concerned about his crew. And because we found the scattered remains of the ship, he fears that some of his crew, if not all of his crew, is dead. So maybe this guy is not an unthinking, unfeeling person. And maybe he does actually care.
Thal will kind of see that there's like some hesitation between the party, and he'll look over to the captain. Any way we could potentially have a moment, and just our own to kind of discuss this really quick.
And Faelin will whip back around. Without Pixie listening in.
That would be good.
You are learning.
I still want to know what the paint was about, though. We cut him off.
Is there anything special about the paint, man? Because you really got us kind of tripping out. We thought it was a nice color, to be honest.
It is very nice, very noticeable, very well. Mark that down on whatever talk you have amongst yourselves as one of the things you would like in exchange for whatever extra deal we perhaps.
Son gun.
Very noticeable. Very noticeable. I think we got everything we needed there. Thanks, Captain.
You certainly have not, but you are most welcome.
I mean, Faelin theorized that it was a way for them to track us.
Yeah.
Either way, they know that we have the fucking drink tank pink on the side of our ship. We should probably get rid of it.
Here is the most important piece. I'm happy to step off of your ship, take Periwinkle back with me, but not without. And he points to the stone.
Oh, that's definitely going with you.
Yeah, take it. Here you go. Thal will immediately hold it out.
I think I'm not trying to edit us, but I'm gonna just move. Are you guys wanting me to make the decision on this, or do we need to powwow?
Narratively, Faelin wants you to give her the yes or no, because she wants to do that trade.
John, which one?
Thal is so indecisive, he's just going to say, I think that we're locked into a partnership, Captain. And he'll kind of look at you, and the look he's giving, it's like very acknowledging that we're under this guy's thumb, but
We'll give you one more thing that might be of interest in exchange for 3 things.
Name them.
1, whatever the pink is.
Yes.
2, good faith moving forward for this business proposal. And 3, a little bit of gold. In exchange for a detailed map where you can find the shipwreck of the Viridian Opal.
we have a very good map maker.
I am very well aware.
Faelin will give him a thumbs up with her foot.
Oh my gosh, that makes me laugh very much, and so I very much want him to be tickled by it, and I think he is. So I think he's going to laugh a little bit. All right. What do you mean by good faith?
It means that you and I both know there's more than one party that may be interested in joining the tango, shall we say. Good faith that whatever deal we make today, if we deliver on our end, remains between you and I.
Then in good faith, I will tell you
that certain people may have already been in the bidding. But, like I cannot tell any of you, I cannot tell any of them about each other, and it is no business of theirs what business I am doing here. So I think we found ourselves in a good agreement there. Now for the matter of gold. How much?
Well, not 10,000.
No.
I'll just kind of gesture around. I mean, look at what Captain Doublebeard left us with.
Thal will kind of turn around and, like, reestablishing the situation, will turn his back to the to the captain of the Eastern Trading Company, put up a 5-0 towards his captain, and wink.
I'm gonna look at the captain and say 4, then look at that 500 gold.
500 gold?
I mean, alternatively, you could pay for ship repair. If that...
Oh, to remove the pink.
Well, also, yes, but a ship is kind of piece of crap.
How dare you?
I mean, look
And
at it.
she's a she.
She holds up a club. She is kind of ugly, but, you know, what do I know? I am only navigator.
Thal will look very visibly offended.
Miss Verrill, you must treat a lady with much more respect than that.
Apologies. I mean, I was... Okay.
I'll look down at the deck and be like, she didn't mean that.
No.
For the audience back home, the gracious Captain Lou just blew a kiss at our ship.
Yes. Bill.
Wonderful. The pink...
Yes, your Miss Verrill is very smart, and you should listen to her more. It is a tracking pigment that they use in place of just more destructive methods so that they can find you and then take you out themselves.
Wonderful.
Fuck. I'm on it, Captain.
Faelin the map.
Thal will go over and grab the scraper. Get to work.
Faelin will start.
It
flapping.
requires magical means to dispel it. So, in good faith, he'll snap his fingers and more of that blue magic will flutter down and go over the sides. And the paint is still there, but the shine to it is gone as it starts to wither a little bit and look a little rough from time at sea instead of the perfect coating it still was, despite being out there for a whole ass red magic wild storm.
Faelin will kind of flutter into the I suppose it would be the captain's quarter, where we first entered, and there was a desk. She wants to flutter, but also keeping a foot in Will's like shoulder pad, drag him with her, and start sketching out a copy of this map, and kind of like muttering to herself, but also Will, there was this, and then she will line up their maps, and should I really include all of these things? And she'll be like pointing.
Do you want to lie to him?
Well, he did not give me information about magic
I
items.
just cleared your bounty.
Yes, but he was not the one putting bounty, and he did not give me what I want. So, I mean, what? You are one that says don't tell everybody everything. That's why I'm asking you now, because you started acting like captain, so I'm treating you like captain.
Lou turns to you, Tal, and goes, are they always like this?
Yeah, man. I mean, writing maps, drawing that out. It's an art form, if anything. But, I mean, hey, this is some beautiful weather that we're having. I mean, what a pleasant breeze, amongst the sea. Am I right, my guy? Water.
Absolutely.
Water, am I right?
Quite lovely. Quite lovely. How are you finding the above ground?
We said good faith. All of it.
It's
I
definitely...
mean, if you say so, and she's gonna perfectly copy everything, including the wreckage and the caves, and she'll draw a mini map of what she drew of the caves, and including where the people were, and their bonfire on the other side of the island.
Did you draw anywhere where we got the storm on this?
Yes, but like really, like it was like chicken scratch, like on the edge of the map. She'll like where we landed. like a little just like lightning bolt, but like kind of hastily drawn, teleported, like in really scrappy clawed chicken scratch, and then the rest of the map is super detailed and perfect.
Yeah, but basically, there's like a wind, from coming from this side today. It's not perfect wind, but
It's just enough to keep the edge off.
all things
Yes.
considered, yeah, it's great, for the day and the sunlight.
Yes, we really cannot get enough sunlight. Like, you have to protect yourself from the sun, but
Yeah.
a lack of vitamin D, it will just tank your mood.
Yeah, 100%.
Believe me, I know.
Don't want to go purple.
Faelin will complete the map and look up at Will to make sure, and then she'll roll it up and tap it into his hand.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hand it over to Captain Lou as we come back.
He'll take it, and without looking at it, tuck it away. Good faith. All right. Then I believe we've concluded most everything. Except for the matter on how you will convey to me when you have found another one of these. So, and here, we'll go ahead and say he doesn't take the stone and the blanket from you guys. Perry waves her hand, and you see that same blue magic from before. Take it, lift it, place it in the box. And then the box itself, when it closes, there is a series of until it folds in on itself and becomes the size of a small cube. And he lifts it, takes it, tucks it away as well. And you see the lining of his coat. You guys know there's tons of stuff in there, but the second he slides it back in there, it fits slim and perfect along his chest once more.
Faelin eyeballing him. It is a waistcoat of holding?
As
Good eye.
as he goes to like put it away, can I say that Thal was like intently looking at his hands, to potentially track where exactly in the coat he stored it?
I don't know if it'll matter, dude.
You don't think so?
I mean,
If it's a waistcoat of holding,
I will say, having heard her say waistcoat of holding and him say good eye, you have the idea that if this is a bag of holding put into
A coat.
clothes,
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't matter where he slid it in. He could call it out from almost anywhere,
Okay.
and it would be up to him what comes out. So you could
Never mind.
maybe reach your hand in and just be like, I want that thing, and then see if it'll happen. But that's a little close, my dude.
Okay.
Last question before I go off and put away my things and draw more maps. What does ink that you give me do?
What do you mean? What does it do?
You gave me magic ink when I departed your ship the first time.
Oh, yes. It's just a standard thing we tried to do. It seemed, especially because with these storms coming in, it makes it so much harder to figure out trade routes. And they're like, we've managed to figure out a way to navigate the storm, of course, but that is our cutting edge. Most others are still wandering in and out, and there's no telling what happens when that occurs. Especially because the waters are shifting, and it is a headache and a half. You used
Waters are shifting. That is not natural. What?
No, but this has been the case for the last 10 years.
Interesting.
Increasingly more so, but yes. But the ink, yes. You simply pour it over a page and it takes an image of your surroundings in a certain radius.
I have been drawing maps all wrong. I wish Cabin Boy Tarwini had told me.
Did they not tell you how it worked before they gave it to you?
Tarwin stuttered through
I have
sentence
told them
and then
time-
disappeared.
It was Tarvin who gave it to you.
Well, I
that
don't.
doesn't sound right.
No, I don't. I think actually,
I did not think he was upgraded to that responsibility yet, no.
no. I think shipmate watching Darwin stutter through situation gave me.
If someone watches him for too long, they become estranged within the curse, it seems. All right. That is how it works. It does not go for too much of a radius, but it is good for cases where you can map maybe the edge of a place. We use it to find the best place to port
I see.
But it requires going around the entire island. It has its uses, but sometimes it does not. But it is easy to make, so we just...
Please give me more then, since I will be running errands for you, apparently.
That is a good point. How much have you used so far?
Maybe a half a bottle.
A bottle for 1 week? No. 1 day. We will give you a week's worth. And down floats another small little long box that when it is opened, you see there are 10 vials inside. Snapshot.
Thank you. She will snatch it and then fly up into the crow's nest.
I will snap back to my kind of jovial, aloof alter ego. Big smile. So I say, wonderful, wonderful. Captain Lou, as I give him a wink. And then I look, Periwinkle. And I'll reach for a hand.
You reach up to where she was the last you saw her, and you see, wait, she's not there anymore. And as you look around, she hears you and goes, 1 sec, almost done. And at the, right above on the landing, the second landing where the ship wheel resides, which is basically the roof of the captain's quarters, right on that sill, right there. She is busy hammering away, putting a stone in place. And as she pulls back, she goes, all right, all done. And then she zooms over to you, gives you a little curtsy. And then flutters back over to Captain Lou to hide within his hair. As he goes, very, very good. It is a never-ending sending stone. Something we came up with from the help of your father. Which, by the way, if you see him again, please get in contact. He was supposed to meet me and I was going to commission him, but...
He was supposed to do a lot of things, she says. She says. She came back from the crow's nest.
Oh, good. I forgot you went to the crow's nest. It has so many charges a day, I forget... We don't really use them too much. Usually they're being used to send to us. But simply go, let us know where you are, and we can find you with it once we are close enough.
Wonderful.
Fantastic. Then, I believe that was everything. Oh, right. Well, and Periwinkle starts taking the stairs back up as he walks up them. Good sailing, happy hunting, and Talacion, I was sorry to hear about your brother. But, well, that is what happens when your kingdom is so isolated. Good luck to you all.
And he'll kind of grab him by the cuff really quick.
He is too high up.
Yeah, he's already up the stairs.
He started
man.
telling you once he walked up.
Oh, no.
Hey, hold up. And he'll kind of go up to the edge of his ship, like leaning over.
It has been very lovely to meet you all.
Yo, what on earth do you mean, my brother, man?
It has been so fun, so much fun to interact with all of you.
Hey, come on now.
And I cannot wait until the next time we meet.
And Thal will kind of strum a couple of strings really quick. But a ding, 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 as a massive sign pops up in front of him. What the fuck happened to my brother, question mark?
Oh, I like this song. It's very good at parties. Au revoir. And he lifts the last couple feet up onto the ship where you cannot see him anymore. And as the ship starts to sail off, on its back end, well, it just moves across the water, gliding. You do see on the side the Alabaster Archon. As it sails away.
One last thing for Faelin. She, amongst all her scribbles, was also drawing a picture of Periwinkle, and putting little notes like what her magic looked like, what she was doing, that she was blue. Did she notice anything weird about Periwinkle? Other than the fact that she was a pixie dressed in formal clothing?
I'll let you roll this,
Hell yeah.
but I will say the DC's very high on this one because it is coming after the fact, and you can tell me you were writing notes beforehand. Which I mean, I get it. We're just a lot of information I threw at you and everything, so it makes sense for her. So I'll let you roll.
18 and what was that? An investigation?
I thought you asked about her magic-wise. Would it be Arcana or?
Oh, you're right.
Or were you just looking for anything off about her? In which case, perception for a wider net.
No, 24.
24.
Jeez.
Oh my gosh.
I feel like you just set our DM up.
Oh my gosh.
She's like, it was 25. It's 25.
No, I rolled an 18 on the die, but I get a +6 to Arcana. To be fair, it would have been +6 for investigation as well.
Yeah.
I mean, you could also just, if there's nothing, you could just give me nothing.
It's not that there's nothing. It's that this is my bad. I didn't think you'd roll as high. Okay. You, it only comes to you now as the ship is fading in the distance, and the sunlight is only starting to crest, so everything is in that nice little weird blue of early morning. At the blue flashes, they kind of remind you, oh yeah, you noticed there was a spark of that same blue magic in his empty sword holster. The whole time he was talking to you guys with that big energy of being completely calm, he had no weapons on him, it seemed like. And then the same blue magic that surrounds her that she was using all the time glowed faintly from that.
Very interesting. She's going to be drawing a sword scabbard. And I think that's it for Faelin.
Okay.
Thal kind of just still leaning over, like reaching out, almost trying to talk out to the captain. Is just completely flabbergasted. His hand just kind of slowly drops as he looks towards the ocean.
I think in a rare moment of, I guess, spatial awareness, I'll go over to the side of the ship next to Thal, and I'll say, "Buck up, men. You're a pirate now." And as I start to turn away to walk, I'll say, "But if we need to make a pit stop, no, we can." And I'll begin to walk into the captain's quarter with the spool and the black fabric.
When you walk inside, you will find that there is a box of 3 good bottles of brandy, bourbon, and whiskey with a little card that says, "Compliments of Caramont."
If I can do one thing
Absolutely.
before we end this session, I would like to start crafting a flag.
Thal would also seeing that he's bringing the materials over, he would like to, offer help action, if at all possible, to assist with the making of flag.
As the one person that has the mending and could actually really help with this
But
situation,
mending is fixing.
she's going to disappear.
Thal will see Faelin coming up and be like, hey, you might be a little bit more qualified. You go ahead.
She is like,
3 of y'all can get in this and help make your flag. Yes!
And as they, begin making the flag, Thal will be like, don't worry.
I actually wasn't going to.
Oh, okay, never mind.
I was gonna say she's totally equipped to help, but instead of helping, she was going to walk like little clawed feet while she's still scribbling furiously. She's knowing that only one person has been intensely interested in what she's talked about and done, she will walk, and instead of flying, she will just drop off the end of the ship into the netting that she had crafted for Del. And just
she's going to talk to Del.
yeah, and if Del's not there, she's going to like start whistling, and just like as soon as she notices any kind of flip flop of Finn, if Del is there, she will start rambling about everything that she experienced and learned, and then have that conversation with Del.
Got you.
And then we cut back to the boys.
Boys, y'all tell me what y'all are doing up there. Well,
I'm just crafting the flag.
Same.
Okay, then I will say, as you guys are crafting the flag, you do hear the flip-flop of a body rising from the water and kind of getting settled in her little nook with you. As Del goes, oh my god. Their ship was so cool.
Right, and the magic, and the stairs, and in the way that it sparkled. Yes.
My god. And seriously, your wand? Amazing. You need to give this to me every time you can. And she holds up one singular pearl. And goes, you will not believe what they had in their ship.
You went on ship.
And that is where we were going to end this episode.
This has been Tales of Yavon, the Pirate Table. Above swindling seas, the Empire Table delves into magical mysteries. Be sure to follow their side of the story to uncover more about the world of Yavon. Follow the show to stay ahead of what lies in wait. And if you're enjoying the journey, please leave a review. It brings more wayward souls into the story. Until next time, fair weather and smooth sailing, me hearties. Until next time, fair weather and smooth sailing.